Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're taking a look at Angela Levin. Yes, I've played her recently. I really enjoy her take on Harold and frauds, and she's back again and had some interesting thoughts. And I just thought, you know what? Let's watch it, let's react to it, let's have a conversation about it because again, I really enjoy her take on them. She has some interesting points and is bringing up what a lot of us are saying about Invictus especially, and how we don't feel like it's fair that they have their names attached, and it's not right. So let's take a look at what she has to say and react to it. I will be pausing a lot. If you want the uninterrupted clip, you can find it here on YouTube. Just search Angela Levin GB News and you can find it that way. Otherwise, let's take a look and discuss the reactions to it. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Honk honk.
Well, a lot of people are telling me that they're trying to get enough people to say that they don't want her there because she's going to speak about courage and resilience.
Okay.
I don't think it's quite opportune that somebody who doesn't really have many courage and resilient problems and goes around with a calming badge
Oh yeah,
on
I saw
her arm.
the stress patch.
And these people are ex-soldiers who have had terrible injuries, both mental and physical.
I'm starting here, but we've been through this at length. You can definitely see my other videos where I say the exact same thing. What gives her the right, the knowledge, the understanding, the anything to speak to servicemen and women about this sort of thing? It doesn't make any sense that she's at all involved. Again, I've been through this at length, but I want to get to the next point she's getting to here.
And they also are very cross that they're going to use them as publicity for themselves. I mean, they have loved Harry. They've been very good. I've been on one with him, and I've spoke to all the people who started it, and they felt very strongly that he was absolutely right. But now he's turned it more into making him somebody more important than he is now.
There it is. I love Angela Levin, and again, I think it was an important point she had made about Meghan, but we've discussed that, so I wanted to get into this point about Harry and, you know, where he had previously worked on this project. I think some people are mixed about whether or not he should be involved, but I think she brings up such a good point. It seems to me, in my opinion, that he has lost sight of what's important. It seems to be more about Netflix merching himself, you know, that sort of thing. What can he get out of it? What can he use this for? I'm curious to see if he uses this opportunity to further bash his family, that sort of thing.
Confused here, Angela. Why is Meghan going to be in Germany with Harry, but she's not coming over here? It's not exactly far, is it?
Oh, allow me, I can answer that. She's a coward. It's much easier to throw accusations at a huge group of people, aka the people of the UK, the people of the royal family, you name it, to throw lies up on Oprah that have been proven to be lies, you know, the whole thing, than it is to actually face up to what you've done.
No, but she doesn't like it here. And I think somebody told me that she knows that she's not at all liked here, and so she's keeping away.
Can you imagine? Okay, first of all, I mean, she's playing victim is what's happening. She caused all of this herself. She and her stupid husband, they caused all this and then are doing this. I wonder why people don't like us here. It's so weird.
They said she gets very, very anxious.
Oh, poor thing. Stirring up all that drama and lies will do that to somebody. You know who else probably had to deal with anxiety? The Queen. You know, the 90-something-year-old lady that you bullied at the end of her life? Yeah, that one.
If she's not in control.
Okay.
But of course, she wouldn't be in control there.
She definitely married the right guy then, because that idiot lets her control everything.
And so she's just said she's coming later. She's not coming the first day, the Invictus Games. She's coming towards the end.
Of course, we've seen it. That's her favorite thing to do, to make a grand entrance. Why not? Another way to make it about herself.
And Harry's going to give a speech right at the end. But, I mean, people in Canada have contacted me to say they're trying to stop the 2025 one because they don't want it anymore with them. They've got to leave them out the way.
The Invictus Games?
I just say I love my Canadian geese, my neighbors to the north. That's fantastic. I'm glad somebody's finally, I'm glad people are speaking out about this and trying to get them, ousted.
They don't want
Oh,
it
wow.
because he's ruined it. And
Because
they
it's
don't
become
want
all
to,
about Harry and Meghan.
Because it's become, so taking all the spotlight away from them. I mean, they need that help. They need the spotlight. There's the most extraordinary things that they've managed to do from being very, very badly wounded. I spent time with Harry meeting some of these people. And they felt they had nothing in life, and they felt that Harry had given them. He was very positive. With the cuts that we saw before this last week, he was his own self. He was very upbeat and positive and enthusiastic and encouraging. But actually once Meghan turns up as well, she will take the show because she has to be at the front. She has to be number one. So that's very, very difficult for him. He's going to stay there a week.
I totally get what Angela's saying, and I agree to an extent, except for I'm not willing to see Harry in a positive light anymore. He's made his bed, he's laying in it. I mean, he's going to have to deal with the consequences of his action, and he's just as guilty, and sometimes more so than she is.
And William apparently won't have anything to do with him. He thinks he's been so rude and so.
So he's not going to see his brother or his father.
And King Charles is up in Scotland, so he can't run up and go down. But you see, they've calmed down. They're carrying on now with their own lives, and lots of businesses going. The holiday ends at the end of the month, and so they start being busy again. And they can't have somebody who comes in, wants apologies for since he was a small child, and nags, and also who will then sell what he hears to somebody else.
This is the problem. I mean, how do you, even though it's such an emotional time, I mean, the boys lost the Queen, lost their grandmother. You would have thought that it would be time to meet up, but as you say, you can't trust it. So
no, I've said the same thing. I said, what a dick for not going to try to, talk to his family around that time. But then I backpedaled on that and realized, no, it's the best gift he could give them. They don't owe Harry anything, and Harry would just, cock it up and make it about himself. So, nope, better that Harry stay far, 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 far away.
Talking of the anniversary of the Queen's death, which is the 8th of September, what are William and Catherine going to be up to?
They're going to go to Wales. They are now Prince and Princess of Wales.
Of course.
And there's a church there that the Queen used to love, and whenever she was there, she would go there. So they're going to spend the actual day.
Oh, right, okay.
With in Wales, and that means they can cover their duties actually to Wales as well.
Okay, I left that last part in because I'd been asking, I wonder what William and Catherine will be doing to honor the Queen. So turns out they will be in Wales. But back to these two asshats. Okay. I love Angela Levin. I love that she has been so vocal and saying a lot of the things we all have been saying, a lot of the things I've been feeling about why are these two still attached to this project. I would say her especially. I just don't think she has any business to be there. I think it will become a circus and she'll try to make it all about her. We'll see how that goes. Again, Heart of Invictus coming out, so I'll be recapping that, kind of talking about overview. We'll see what we have there. I'll see how that speech goes and discuss that. And then, of course, the Dusseldorf 2023 Invictus are from September 9th to the 16th. Always thank you so much for being here and for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all your kind comments and just everything. All the support. Everybody who's hit that join button, thank you sincerely for that. Honk, honk, everybody. My members of my Drunk Goose Club, I love you all so much. I truly do. Couldn't do this without you. Okay, if you want to further support the show, there's several ways you can do it. You can check out the merch, and we have, of course, Drunk Goose Club, honk honk. I carry my tote everywhere. I've had questions about it, and I kind of love that it's kind of our joke, right? Our inside joke. But so check that out, Drunk Goose Club. Also have Recollections May Vary and Make It Make Sense merch. So check that out. If you want to further support the show, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where we do bonus deep dives over there. About every other day, I got something coming out. Juicy stuff. I just went into an in-depth how the wife is trying to channel Angelina Jolie, and we go into what's going on there. We go into just all kinds of stuff, lots of old interviews and deep diving different things we can find on Harry and Meghan, and it's pretty juicy. So check that out, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where you can become an executive producer. And now I'm going to thank my executive producers. A huge thank you to Linda. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you to Paige. Huge thank you to Teresa. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Aaron and Frank. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Ann M. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Ann H. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Glynis. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Adair Becker. Thank you to Erica. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Barb G. Thank you to Diana. Thank you, Allison B. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Lori. Thank you to Pauline. Thank you to KT. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you, Stromboli. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Loie. Thank you, Lucy H. Thank you to Georgia. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Robin's Landing. Thank you to Helen. Thank you to Mara. Thank you, Ashley C. Thank you to Molly. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sand Squid. Thank you to Rach. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Dombey. Thank you, Android P. Thank you to Sheena. Thank you, Aaron M. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, Spectrum Mom. Thank you, Vanessa B. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Mimi Heathcote. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you to Bree. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you to Elvis Rose here on YouTube. Thank you to Lori. Thank you, Tim B. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you, Kathy with a C. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you to Patricia. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Ridley. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, John. Thank you, Donna D. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Chewy. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, 509 Cougs. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Big Bad John. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Duck Barf. Your name is always funny to me. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Vicky loves her corgi. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Genesee. Thank you, Essie. Thank you, Lady Grandmother. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Funky Buddha. And thank you, Trish. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Kate Coffee. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, K Cubed. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Stragoria. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Morty, por favor. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Salami Mommy. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, Shiny. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Catherine. Can you guys believe I ran out of namespace on the other ones? I had to start a new list here. It's just unbelievable. Thank you to everybody who has signed up to be an executive producer. If you're interested, definitely check out patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Thank you guys for everything. Have a great day. Bye-bye.